The God of our ancestors, the God of our forefathers, bless you all richly. As many that are going to be watching this very video, God Almighty will bless you richly. My earnest prayer for you is that you are uplifted and it shall be well with you in all your ways. Totally in all your ways. Whatever thing you lay your hands to do shall be blessed. You'll be blessed in the morning, you'll be blessed in the evening, you'll be blessed in all the day long. There will be joy in the morning. There will be joy in the morning. Oh, child of God, cry no more. There will be joy in the morning. There will be joy in the morning. There will be joy in the morning. Oh, child of God, cry no more. There will be joy in the morning. Please, if you are watching, don't hesitate to share, please. Don't hesitate to share, please. One of our beloved brothers yesterday done something very wonderful. I think the conversion of that 5,000 star was $50. It will be converted and credited into our Facebook account. So God Almighty will bless you. If I can still remember the name vividly, I think it was Hugh Peter. Until you are blessed, there will not be peace in heaven. I like people who always encourage any struggle whichever way they can. I like people always try to show an appreciation, kind of just appreciating that I love what you are doing. If people that perform shenanigans, if people that made our society today over-rehabilitated, they are not correcting any narrative, rather that they are making it to be more worsening. They are worsening every false narrative they came to come and meet. People do support them. But our own is gospel. Our gospel is for salvation, for humanity and redemption. I guess everyone, every living soul should embrace it. Every living soul should be able to embrace that. Please, as you are watching, make sure you share among your friends. You, Peter, God bless you richly. I think another person yesterday was a Diale who gave us 130 stars. Also, God bless you in a hurry. And the one person also supported us last week. So, God Almighty will bless every one of you for doing that. Now, there's something spectacular we are about to do today. You know, we are here, we are doing multi-service here. We are universal fighter. Whatever thing God lays in our heart, we have to bring it on. Today's topic is going to be very interesting. For those of you that have lost hope in life, I'm here to tell you that you can start list and still become the latest. You are going to be giving me some minutes. Let me just share. Because yesterday, the way the Spirit catapulted us, we couldn't share that yesterday. Today, let's try and share to other Facebook or social media handles, as they may say it. So please, it is imperative that you share as you are watching. It is very, very imperative to share as you are watching right away. You have to share. Very, very important. Today's topic, everybody will like it. It has been cooked, prepared by the God of our ancestors, given to me as a message to tell you. Cooked. He has all the necessary ingredients. This message is a complete metamorphosis. This very message you are about to hear is a complete metamorphosis. It's capable of catapulting you to a realm where they play Mamako. That's why you have to share irrespective. As I'm also trying to do one or two sharing from here also. There will be joy in the morning. There will be joy in the morning. Oh, child of God, cry no more. There will be joy in the morning. There will be joy in the morning. There will be joy in the morning. Oh, child of God, cry no more. There will be joy in the morning. There will be joy in the morning. There will be joy in the morning. I don't know why this song is coming up again, but God of our ancestors is about to speak to somebody tonight. Yesterday was glorious. Today is going to be better, and tomorrow will be greater. Please, if you are watching, don't hesitate to share. Please just share and invite your friend. This is the only platform that preach the undiluted word of God. Very, very undiluted, we say the way it is. Though we know, many people will always say, no woman, no view me. We will speak the truth irrespective. Please, you know our page, you know how they do it. Still under, you share massively. And I want to appreciate all our sharer. God will bless you. Anytime I look at some other bigger platform, the share they do get, then I look at our own. It gives me more encouragement to do more. It gives me more time to make myself available when God is giving message. I begin to write down the heading. As I introduce the topic of today to you, it's very, very interesting. And we are going to be taking it from different perspectives as usual. The beginning of the life of our ancestors were very difficult. The beginning of the life of our forefathers were very difficult. Now, the reason why it was difficult is this. When you bought a piece of land from a forest, you have to first of all for the timber. Remove the stem from the ground. So you know how it is. Now, the time it now comes that the timber is gone after maybe 20 years or 10 years or 5 years. Depends. It not be like today now. You can just buy land from forest today. You want to build that, use caterpillar to remove it. Our fathers, they passed through a law. There were a lot of manpower they put in place. I pray that God give me the enthusiasm, the power to decide this message the way it ought to be. I'm a little bit strengthless, not just physical strengthlessness, but I'm talking about reasoning about what our father went through for us. Now, do not judge yourself on the present situation. Don't do that. You are to liberate yourself. Let not allow the struggle of our ancestors to go in vain. Whatever it takes to regain our integrity and our core value, we must do it. Now, if you read the book of Exodus 20 verse 12, this Old Testament, I know the old Bible were adulterated, but they were part of it. I begin to see that there is a sense why we must lay emphasis on it. If you read Exodus chapter 12, Exodus chapter 20, verse 12, it says, honor your father and your mother. Now, if the Bible says honor your father and your mother, what are they trying to prove to you? That is to say, honor your ancestors because of what they went through for you. A lot of people did not know the meaning. We are not talking about your real biological mother who sent you abroad on his own personal selfish interest. We are talking about the person that also gave birth to your mother, the foundation they laid, which is a laid down principle today. He said, honor your father and your mother so that your days may be long in the land which the Lord is giving you. Now, I have a biological father. The real name of my biological father is Andrew Imadeyu Nwagbo. Why his father's name is Igbinigu. Now, in the course of this activism, I was advocating on a very good day, and the Spirit of God inside of me make me reference the one that gave birth to the one that gave birth to my Ejima, which is my grandfather. which is Uduhwe. All those are my father. It's not all about my biological father. It's coming from somewhere. That's why a lot of people today, they prefer to show more love to their immediate mother, the one they are seeing, and forgetting that they have a grandmother somewhere who is more than their earthly mother that's supposed to be taking care of them. But they don't send those ones. Even the main mother that you are calling a mother is a murderer. Not even a mother. Because they don't show you what you were supposed to know. May God have his way. Then we will pause that one there first. Now the reason why I said you shouldn't judge yourself because of your present situation. There was a time in the life of David. David was a catapult boy and a shepherd boy. Another season also came when David became a king. If you read the book of Esther chapter 4, Esther was pronounced Esther Larema. But before he get to chapter 6 and chapter 7, he was now addressed as Esther the queen. Are we following? Hola. There was a time in the life of Joseph when he had a dream. Please, I'm going somewhere. Just follow me serially. Or you can follow me simultaneously. He had a dream. And his brother, they hated him. Now, because of his dream, he became a prisoner. That was a particular season. Another season also came. From prison, he became a prime minister. There was a time in the life of Mordecai. Mordecai were living his life outside the palace. You don't even near there. Compare Mordecai with the Benin Palace today. You can't go there. Mordecai was always outside the palace. But another season also came where Mordecai were now inside the palace. Don't judge anybody by the present situation you are seeing. Never you do that. Now let me use myself as an example. There was a time I was being bullied. I never know I was a CEO in making. That's why at times you need to disconnect yourself and reconnect yourself to the resource. The Bible says, I will look unto the hill where cometh my help. My help comes from God. There was a time Moses were giving birth to the trunk for his water. Another season also came. He became a deliverer. Why? I see most of you talk down yourself. I've been this abroad for long. Nothing is working. It is not because of your family background, that's why your back is on the ground. It is because of your decision. The present situation you are facing normally does not support to define your tomorrow. That it became inherent and inalienable. If you choose to buy a power, then you are not seeing it as if nothing is going to go on again. And I came to come and tell you tonight, there will be joy in the morning. Because the next season, all great men you are seeing, the Bible they use in making references, there was always a next season in their life. There was a time Mordecai and Asa on Uruga go. But a time a special place were given to Mordecai inside the palace. Everybody that have passport today abroad, they were one first having expulsion. Or one first chased them. But today they are citizens. Then why are you killing yourself? I know most of you right now, you have decided to, the reason why I still choose to bring up some certain messages, most of the time, because I will not keep on building your immune system all the time, I don't want you to start growing stupid. I want you to grow to the extent that you cannot say, yes, there was a time this thing was like this, because you have to know about the present situation. So that when the blessing also comes, when it starts manifesting, automatically you also be aware of it. There is no man of God that have ever lived that was recorded in the Bible that we are not having some stories to talk about. There was a time David was just a catapult boy. Look at the promotion he got from being a catapult boy. Even when the prophet came to the house of Jesse, I want to come and select a king. David were not even informed. He were never informed because of Maheke. That's why I talk about the extravagant grace of God. That is what I call the oil of acceptance. It is not you that runneth. It is you that God showeth mercy. That's why when struggle ends, you become an achiever, not a question mark. When struggle ends, you start living in grace. And when grace works for you, you eat what you don't labor for. Mordecai was not supposed to enter the palace, but the grace that was upon Esther make him to become part and parcel of the palace. Wow. We are going to go for a let's pause there. Let's take another heading. Why go for it? Don't rush me, please. Now, if I tell you that, don't allow the struggle of our ancestors to go in vain. It simply means that at times let's do reflections. Let's do reflections. Let's take it for example, if not because of this Europe today, they say, our life, how it for be. Because I hate people who does not think outside the book. I don't like them. These are the people that does not think. Minus what you are doing today away from your life. Or let's take Europe away from our life. How would our life be? Nobody thinks about that. That's why the Bible said, honoring your father simply means there are laid down principle and core value which your father labored and they got it from God Almighty. Do not allow it to be in vain. That's honoring your father. The core value in my family, we don't know how to lie. That was why when my great-grandfather was invited, please don't hold him on one home. They almost killed him. He used whatever means he has to, to dislovoke and escape. He didn't say because I take me in EU. He did not tell I see my father speaking the truth. My biological father. I see my father will go to community meeting. He keep doing. At times he go quarrel come house. Or bode. Or when I tell matter. Because anytime that man is in a ikidun, the liar they don't come. They can't face it. That's why in any way I find myself today, if I'm in any gathering, if you are a liar, you can't come there. In my ears, then I never knew a time is going to come. I'm going to start encountering such a thing. The ikidun we have today in social media, you can see how people are promoting negative narratives. But I choose to speak the truth. The truth yesterday gave me 5,000 stars. The truth I speak. Now, if you go and check what is giving these other people stars, it is something else. Not because they are speaking. They may speak the truth between two friends. But the truth we are speaking is to defend our core value and our traditional right, which is God-given right to us. How many people will do that? Only a few persons can do it. Now, what have you learned from your father? Why are you allowing the labors of your fathers to go in vain? A lot of people, the only way they feel they respect their father, it is when they buy shoe and go and give to their father and wear. But there are core value that are no longer in their father's life. They don't care about it. We've already had people who are already combating with their parents. Please, parents, you have to lead the body of Christ. So many parents today, because of what they are not thinking. Really. It's just why is it that, Papa, you have been following the Jesus? Now you mean where you are following Jesus in Jesus make you to prostitute. Jesus was sick by Aganari. Because why? The reproach that people were supposed to be getting when they commit such a thing, the blood of Jesus Christ covered it up. Look at the book of John. I'm not lying. The book of John chapter 8. If you read this Exodus 20, thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not dissolve one. But if you read the book of John chapter 8, let me paraphrase it here. This very woman that was caught in the very act of adultery. The people that raise up stone, they want to kill that woman. They want to stone her to death. They said, according to the law of Moses, any person found in this act must be stoned to death. Do you know what Jesus Christ said? He was writing on the ground, on our fan. Then other neighboring people say, now be saying, me, I will feel where you are, I will forgive you. Before it was not like this now. If you check men today, look at the pranks that we have been watching. Now let me bring something out of inside. Like the recent one that is happening in Dose right now. The man were crucified. Not that the woman even saw her now with woman. They were God-given right to this very man. I was discussing with somebody today. Malachi 3 verse 10. We send money to your brother for a tithe, 1.5 million. Then the next day we were still searching the Bible. Then I come across Exodus chapter 21 verse 10. If a man must get another wife, let him not derive the first wife from his marital duties. Now, so you see that one, you not agree. But when you brought up this very issue of Malachi 3 verse 10, we send money 1.5 million and pay that to encourage your brother. But this very one we want to do. That's a very critical question. Now, so okay, let's even assume now you said that one not buy. Then we also study again. You win me because say, I've given my right to you right now, you can do whatever thing that you want. Then we also gone to the book of Isaiah. And they say God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Then we get to Isaiah chapter 4. We now saw that 7 women. Right now it's even 14. 14 women go to get hold of one man. Also no soon. Then you see say that one not being. My dear, we cannot study the Bible again. We are going to abandon it. Then why is it that you are very interested in the book of only Malachi 3 verse 10 before you favor your brother? But the one that will also favor my own brother, so that people will not stone him to death. His wife will not be looking down on him that as if it is cheating, it has become a crime. This was the right that was given to God by man. If you choose not to do it, no problem. If you choose to do it, there are ways that is supposed to be done. But the women are being humiliated today over their own personal right because of this same Jesus. It is God-given right to a man. But it is not good to misuse it. Now, we are trying to change one particular perspective because the women are too powerful. And if you check what the men are going through today, men is accused for cheating. Anytime I hear it, I feel like to see your girl to rape. The truth need to be said. So many men are in bondage. They are not in marriage, they are in bondage. They are in bondage. And these are the bondage our forefathers were never in bondage. Because they follow suit to their God-given right. Men are so that they are not only even selling it right now. The women are not taking it as a yardstick, even when the man is not even caught in the very act. Just to suspect you, automatically marriage is breaking. I was counseling somebody now say, if you not continue like this, go and tell the women today that you see that weapon word of salt or what is bearing. He cannot put it on media because he put on media and shame. Every woman have a method on how he's building his own. Don't think that the way this one is coming out, one celebrity is coming out that my husband did this and that. Most of them, they even give women to their husband. But they will come and tell you it's a forbidden thing. Most people, they like it. They encourage their husband, please, where women going? They do it. But nobody speaks the truth apart from all this platform. It's there in the Bible. Now we believe on tithe and offering. We believe on miracle, Exodus 14:14. Is it not the same matter? We feed it Exodus 14:14. God will fight your fight. You will hold your peace. Then we now got to study the book of the same Exodus 21 verse 10. We found out that you don't have a river. Now, if you say amen to Exodus 14:14, then what now wrong with Exodus 21 verse 10? You can see that we are deceiving ourselves. There was a lot of things our fathers suffered for. Today, everything is babash. We don't even know our left from our right. That's why so-called today, wherever the Oibo turn us to, we follow suit. Look at transgender today that Oibo is bringing. Our black people, they are embracing it with utmost joy. Look at how they are allowing some people, some men, to turn themselves to become a woman in a country that is full of law and order. Go and look at Indian. Some days ago, Indian finally made it open. They know they accept transgender. Do what soon, why soon. You can't do it here. Every country is kicking against it. Every country in the world is kicking against it. And the only world leader that is fighting this thing is the trumpet. Because he knows our cover. He knows about it. So whatever thing we are doing today, let's do it with care. Whatever right or to know that we are claiming, let's claim it with care so that we don't end up offending God. Because most of us today, we already offending God, the God of our ancestors, we don't know. There are ways you start suppressing your ancestors. Imagine on Mondion, you start suppressing today. He don't even have a female number in his phone. They to monitor. Or Mondion for that matter. I'm not trying to encourage polygamy here. Polygamy were also weaponized. What we are seeing today, polygamy is not what we are supposed to see. Everything weaponized. Our core value automatically, we need to start interpreting it again. Area, my brother, we go nowhere. We go nowhere. And if we must liberate ourselves, there are a lot of things we start checkmating. If we must get to that final stage, whereby that Bible, the book of Exodus 20 verse 12, it says, honor your father and your mother. Immediately lay down principle and their core value. There was so many things our fathers suffered for. There are so many narratives that our fathers set up for that would have helped us in our day-to-day life. Today, we are not following Eurocentric. Now the white man on they follow today. We don't even know our core value any longer. We don't know our tradition. All we now follow is religion. God, we are not created with religion. Religion, we are created so that they can control you and use you as they like. So that they can cause conflict. Go and look at what is happening in Sudan as we speak. Sudan, they are unleashing on their black brothers. Sudanese, they are unleashing on their black brothers. How many times have you ever seen something will happen, Oibo go to kill Oibo? It know they happen, lie. But this same religion, hey, now Muslim, this one are Christian. They will use our hair to heat. Go and look at what is happening in Kaduna State. Mass grave nearly every week. What causes it? Religion. Look at how they started right now. If the West want to say the Muslim, they are killing the Christian. That was why they call you a sheep. The same Oibo is what one that know you a sheep. But Revelation chapter 5 verse 5 is there. The Lion of the tribe of Judah. They will never call you good names. It was the same thing they said that a shepherd left 99 sheep. He ended up looking for one. Just imagine it. Who was you were not a rare? Who was seeing you dagbo? Who might be a security gun? Who you are going to look back here? We'll think and well. I'm not going to be explaining this and taking the fantasy. Let's go and think it. They said a shepherd left 99 sheep. Keep it somewhere. Okay, let me explain to my own way. A shepherd left 99 sheep. Maybe put them in an open field near Arihu. He went up looking for one, no we. Now I know it's a good thing. But did he put security around the remaining 99? But our mothers, and according to our tradition, but the Bible proved to you that now if what they told us in the Bible is true, why are Christians dying? And the so-called Pope is not doing anything about the head of your Christianity. These are areas where we need to correct. These are areas where we don't need to follow everything you see in the scriptures. They also use this very Bible you are seeing to support slavery. If you don't know, now know. The Bible were one of the key. Go and read the book of Ephesians. They told you as a slave, you say obey your master in everything. They made you a slave, they make you a sheep. They did not even make you a goat. They make you a sheep. But if you go to the book of John chapter 15 verse 15, according to the story, Jesus Christ said, you are no longer my servant, and I call you a friend. Because a servant knoweth not what a master doeth. The whole thing contradicting. That's why if you have been able to know your core value, you know the type of scriptural verses you have to pick that rhyme with your consciousness. Not consciousness to commit evil. Because every one of us need to start doing research. Let's first of all check our core value. If you check your core value, know who you are, your really person, then you can know how to begin to position things. Until you discover, you can never recover. That's why before a doctor will start giving you treatment, he first of all diagnose you. If it was they putting you in a sonation machine, they will put you there to see the cause of that sickness before they start ascribing drugs to you. But for our own, we are ascribing drugs without even knowing the cause of our problem. That's why women today, they are very benevolent. The only sin now man will commit is cheating. He can be crucified. But let's read the Bible. Nobody will read it. But they told us, they say God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Anytime the God say your enemy will die, they say amen. But let anybody invite me for a program. Let me bring out those scripture verses and preach it. They will stone me before I leave. But who even know whether because we are no longer doing the right thing the way it ought to be, that causing our calamity today? Nobody knows. I'm not trying to encourage your husband to go and be misbehaving. But it is good we talk about these things so that make our women, make them foresee the lesson, the attention. What they are carrying as the most crime in the world is not the most crime in the world. It was the life your grandfather lived. Your grandmother lived it. Or you will yet there were no atrocity as like this. The more we try to say we want to put guards on certain things, the more we are loose guarding. I pray the Ancient of Days and God of our ancestors will help us. So we have to make sure that whatever the laid down principle that is there, that our forefathers have struggled for, it was not easy for them to show you that it's bogi. All this food we are boastful of today, I don't even know who gave them the idea. Whether they ate it once, okay, they were purged. Whether you want first kill some person, I don't know. But today we are enjoying it. We don't know. We don't even care to know what hair. We don't care to know. We don't care to know how our father detected the hair. There are so many today fruits. Some fruit you get from the farm, you don't see eat it. It will grow flower because your forefather, they diagnose it and they found out that this will not be good for the system. That's why the same thing your forefather diagnosed. Today, doctor will test it and say this one is protein and say this one is vitamin. In our own life today, what have we detected? The only cream our women could detect or damage skin. Go and see what is scary about this organic cream. It kills you from the inside gradually. When you are bleaching, you feel you are bleaching, you want to get beautiful. And who also bring it? The same Moibo, because they never want you to last longer. They want to make sure they kill you. That's why they are bringing all chemicals. Tattoo. You go there, we mark your body for you. Now, our real core value is gone. And the wig that they are wearing, so far now, we both bring her. We want a society where our women, or you metis, you still look beautiful. Women are there, they don't fix eyelashes. When does eyelashes start? Some of them, they don't get a bride, they overlook one. If they don't fix eyelashes, they are like monkey. That's not supposed to be a cover. Even the whites that told that infiltrated us or lure us into this thing, they don't even use it. Most whites, they leave their hair. It is their value. They leave it there. Because they weaponize the water as soon as you come to Europe, it was one. Every mother that came to Europe, because of the bad society and the bad weather and everything. I don't think anybody ever one day have allergic in Nigeria. Say during polygrain, you can't get catarrh. Not just say it. But today it is common. You call this one. Ideological, one the church time. People, the thing will even land them in the hospital. Because we are in a place where we are not supposed to be. We are turning our dwelling place to become a living place. We are supposed to come here temporarily. Then after we might have got a little thing, we go back home and invest on it. But today, all our life is here. The life of our children is programmed here. And there is no way as an African, no matter how long you stay in this very place, you will join the ancestors in order. They don't even have an ancestors. That's why the kind of spirit you have, they don't have it. Not because it changed me, this is just my natural color. This is just my natural color. But at times, if we are bleaching, we cut it as if we always ugly. Leave them alone. Leave who black alone. You go and bleach your own. Since all this bleaching started right now, we have not really seen most of our grandmothers who encounter this kind of a thing, that the life they are not living at old age. This thing, you open your skin, you file away the outer layers, and when any disease want to attack you, he attack you really good. He attack you benevolently. That is why the labor of our heroes, our forefathers, don't let it be in vain. You are here in this world today. Somebody hand over to you in the spirit realm. Most of you, this is not your first time of coming. You reincarnated your grandfather, or your great-great-grandfather, or your great-great-grandmother. You are not just on this earth. You have lived before. Most of you, you are here for the second journey. There was something unique you did in your first journey. Because the people you left, the people you came to come and meet in this world, that was why they weaponized a lot of things, and they begin to push us to live different kind of life that is not supposed for us to live. There was something they put in our group, that a girl, he said that he meet a boy. Let me just paraphrase it. The boy said that he was demanding for condom, while the boy said that may he do the thing like that. After the girl, I don't know whether it's prank, but I couldn't even watch the video. If I have watched it, I would have been able to know whether it's a prank or they are just trying to add their normal thing or to get viewer. But according to the story, what people are carrying, they write up there. The boy ended up sleeping with this very girl, with ordinary whatever. And right now the girl has problem. He have worms. He said her time come back again. The second time in the month. Now, what did they do and juju? Collected the girl's spirit. That's why King Solomon in the book of Proverbs 4 verse 23. He said, guard your heart with all diligence. That's why the way and manner we are looking for money, the person that we reincarnated don't look for the same money like that. That's why a lot of people, after living on manner of life, they want to still live. They will still hold their dream on their hands. And say, okay, this is my dream. Something must be missing. Something must be missing. If we were to be women, if we were to be men who came to Europe to come and do what most of our women did, you cannot hold $20 million. Women don't kiss you. You won't. But here we are today. The people we are having sympathy for, they don't have sympathy for us. Maybe they no beya enwe na. Owo kini wa be ge be the win be we. They will try me because of cheat. But a cheating we have when you were making the money, the man or the doke who will allow. Women, don't be too wicked. Talking about women generally. You guys should go and hold meeting. The way you got maltreatment is not our core value. Tampoko where we are also happy the way most of you is being maltreated. Go and look at that girl now. Only God knows whether that one will be able to revive again. Only God knows whether that one will be able to come back alive again. So this is what we are living. That's why if you don't intensify your spirit, even whatever thing you are doing in life, go and look for a way. Do you know right now, if that guy he have a constant relationship with his spirit, he value where the spirit that is operating her, that it cannot happen. where she is from, they will stand by her. Now, the Jesus Christ that she called upon did not protect her. He collect woto. But there is a here that he would have protected that very girl. He doesn't even recognize it. He doesn't even recognize it. That was why I think we have been able to go to about part 4 of Evacuator. Now, most of the things we are doing today is not part of our lives. It's not part of our... We are not supposed to be in some certain place in this world. It is not a part of our destiny. Situation make us to go through what we are going through today. That's why it is very, very imperative, whatever thing we are doing, let always remember that we are representing a generation. Very, very important. You that is watching me right now, generation is going to come out of you. That will also be tied to your forefathers. Now, what narrative are you leaving behind for this very generation? Our father left, our immediate father left than Jesus Christ is the author and finisher of our faith. That was what they left for. Look at how Jesus Christ has dealt with us. Look at how the same Jesus Christ folded up his hand. The Allah, the Muslim, they are cleaning us every day by day. We have never one day heard that Christian because they are sheep. Have you ever heard that you say Christian because they name you a sheep? Or till you go to somewhere, not be my head though, not be my head though. Anything where they plan, not be my head though. Stop, don't accepting it. Disconnect yourself or that way you sheep. Have you ever had one day that Christian bodies, they are now also shooting gun? The country that would have also backed up Christians, which is Israel, they want to even tell you now that preaching of Jesus Christ in this place is, we don't accept it. Only Donald Trump in the world. It's only him now. We don't have any other person. Because that guy right from time, just saying this master we have today as a patron, we are very interested to make sure everybody lives. But this was the same man, they told you that he's a racist. And most of you all believe. And the main racists today, they are doing their thing from the inside. We doesn't care. We doesn't care about what's happening. Oma Kama now. Now, I want to play something to you. This is only the man who mean well for humanity. We are going to play it. Let's play it. Only him.
That if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences.
This is the seas. I wanted to play from the beginning. Just hold on, please. Let me play from the beginning. This is only the man. This is only the man. Nobody else. Nobody else. The rest of them want the world to turn upside down.
Pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports. No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized.
Now, why did I choose to play this for you? This is what the man is fighting, because he knows our core value. This man, I guess, his old great-great-grandfather were close to Idu. Donald Trump had the same ideology with Abraham Lincoln. The same with John F. Kennedy. The same ideology, everything the same. This is what I'm be submitting to you right from time. The only person in the world. This, what he just said right now is going to hurt. Also what they are trying to bring about in UK in September. It will not work. It will not work. Because America become very powerful, or they rule the world because of their constitutional value. They spend time to interpret their constitution. Or time, not time. So it's not going to work. As many that are just happy right now, the time is going to come, you that have changed yourself, you are going to regret. Many states in America, they've already started signing it already. Because it's not done. Men in women's sports. Oh, why are you begging who? Then they will come and be doing well in women's sports. They are cancelling everything. And we as a people that hold this very rich tradition, we are not doing anything about it. We are not doing anything about it. Now, what is life? When so many things that are not supposed to be happening is happening. And what are we really doing about it? It's a question we need to start asking ourselves. We are not just in this life, just being in this life for being this life's sake. We are in this life because of one reason or the other. Not only to come and give birth to children. We have to also fix one or two things in the society. We have to. Very, very imperative we have to. So for those of you who are giving up upon yourself maritally, my dear, there was a time in Sarah's life, there was a season. It was barren of truth. No child. But another season also come when they give birth to Isaac. That's why I told us here that if you come across 1 Peter, it's a season. He neglected you and said, drive you away. Man, the 2 Peter may do better. Don't you think so? That's why I sang this song from the beginning. There will be joy in the morning. There will be joy in the morning. Oh, child of God, cry no more. There will be joy in the morning. Every person you are seeing today, people you are seeing today, that their husband called them, they are not PA to their husband, a very good PA. They won't first go through the process of time. Everything in life is process. At times there are some problems that are testimonies in disguise. If Joseph had given up upon himself, even when he later got an opportunity to sleep with Potiphar's wife, then Joseph has to think, no, this is not what God showed to me. How will now God go and bless me with committing a sin? No, I will not. He resisted. He resisted Potiphar's wife. Then he will locked in the prison. This life is a battle. It's a battle. If you are not careful enough and you don't steal to conquer. If you are not careful enough, at the time bullets meet you, unnecessarily you are gone. That's why whatever it will take you to make sure you fight and fight and fight consistently, man, then you will never achieve that goal. It have not been rosy right from day one. There was no man of God or any person that walked with God in the Bible who got their blessing just like that. They all went through process of time. I told you here yesterday, before Abraham became father of many nations, God tested him with only thing that he had. Have you ever wanted to be tested? Or can you even pass the test? What about, that was the first man, the first prank in the Bible. Do you know it was a prank? That's the first prank in the Bible. God chose to prank Abraham. It was never in God's mind to say, go and kill your son for me. He just pranked him. If you take our people today that are prank stars, if they prank you, you hold your ground with your good mind. Okay, my Gary, there was one I watched this today. A boy, he was to buy a cup of Gary, 100 naira. Then automatically, now the boy mistakenly, purposely throw away the basin of Gary. You could see the way the woman was lamenting. And the boy now was not even shaking. Please, madam, I'm just coming back from hospital, I'm sick. Now the woman see the thought, say, me still they sick too. That woman lost 100,000 naira. And what that woman have in store would have made that woman, if she's a good trader, in 1 year time, it would be a multi-millionaire because there are people that know how to trade. He missed it. I thank God is testing you with some our messages. That body, or Tiabogbe, body metie than metie anywhere. Man, Yawa metie bona. Man, Yawa metie. Then a lot of people, instead of them to stay in put, knowing that the truth is bitter, you have to test the bitterness. So that your life will not be good tomorrow, because one thing the truth does, first of all, make you miserable before it make you okay. They left our page, but they have pains in their life. If I like you as a person, no matter whatever thing you say, why is it that anything Donald Trump says, I like all? Because he's speaking my mind. What I couldn't do is what God is using him to do for us. The only man today, the man they also call racist. He said it in one of his press conference that it is the black Americans that build up America. He said it. I was trying to find it, but time was no longer there because there are some good things. If I come across on Facebook, I have to share it to my WhatsApp. I couldn't even get it. I would have played that one for you also. Where he confessed it was the black Americans that build America, not even the white people. But this is the person you call racist. Body that is not a racist. Is body protecting the interest of your children? How many? A queen on the wuni, they own the agenda we are fighting today. A queen on the metal on our say no do you to no learn anywhere. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. But our people that would have woken up and say no, this is not our cover. We don't even know who we are. And I bet you today, the very day you know who you are, there are some certain situations you will find yourself, you know that this one is temporal. No. You don't need to get concluded by your present situations. Because Esther knows who she is. Mordecai knows that I'm supposed to be entering this palace. Ugmesoro trying to do good. Whatever thing you feel you are doing for anybody, you are doing it for yourself. If you bless new thing with star, you are blessing yourself. You are pronouncing star upon your life because I'm doing the will of my Father which is in heaven. Now beside they beg you, and you know. A time is going to come, you want to look for a freedom fighter you give money to. A real one, no? Because it's not every ground that you sow that will germinate. If you sow in this place, it won't germinate. If you sow in this very place, it will not germinate. But a time is going to come. Oh, if I can see that boy now, let me buy him iPhone Pro Max 18. Then maybe my PAs and my workers will be too tired to even pick your call because you want to give us a gift. According to He say on the last day, this one will say, in your name I cast out demons. He said, when I was sick, you visited me not. When I was hungry, you gave me food not to eat. Then when I ask, when were you hungry? When Babadu women were shouting, do you ever want to give him away? No way. Get behind me, ye workers of iniquity, I know you not. You'll be going with some friends, even when they know that you are suffering. They have abundance, they will not say tick. They will not say tick. That's the problem that we have. We are giving it to pastors who have not changed the narrative. Pastor that can see fly Nigerian airports, not be better, you they pass, enter house, you they jam. You are a fake pastor. You are not doing your work. If we are going to Nigeria now, we may not even fly Maritala Mohammed Airport. Because everybody said to we may pass through the Niger or pass through anywhere. The most important we get to our country. Because we have to save our head because there are many battles ahead. But you see about the now you are leaving every problem with you, but they will tell you, pay your tax. A pastor not the because I have a lot of friends who are good pastors also. I pray God made them to realize on time so that they disconnect themselves from this bomber. We give our time not because we have it too much. We give because it's all he said, blessed is the hand that giveth than the one that take it. Check your life. Would you go on anybody even who face or face it? You don't help anybody. It's all about your immediate family. A 20 and a 20 do ye one boy. Any of you give west evacuate. What do you do for me, sir? This is somebody that sold all our precious life to take care of the family. But they will not help us either. It's all about my parents. But when they have problem, the same parents cannot contribute a dime to the problem. Matthew 5 verse 7. Is it not the Bible we are reading now? What's contradicting here? I know you are doubting again. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Have you ever wanted merciful to anybody? Today, you are never one day say, they can't let go, let them release him. You prefer to follow. When we started supporting Peter Obi, I said, please, let not Peter Obi just come and take away the love we have for Nnamdi Kanu. At the end of the day, follow him. They follow him. Peter Obi is our savior. What have Peter Obi done? He thought that Peter Obi is more better than Tinubu and Atiku. They have drunk the same blood together. This is what you and I are supposed to know. He's more better. Let not leave Nnamdi Kanu in dungeon. We deliberately leave him in dungeon. Are we not still crying today? Why not use one stone to kill two birds, if at all? As we are supporting Peter Obi, release Nnamdi Kanu. Today we left that man there. But the freedom that man we had to bring, was it for only him one? No. He's suffering today. You are giving money to your pastors. I really love the way this guy is praising Nnamdi Kanu. Let me just see what I can do for him. I'll tell him which line you take the entire this thing. Make a feeling for you. When you face what I face. When you face what I face. The word is telling on you and I. Even the people that support our leader today, if they are going to do renew, the same leader they are supporting is not going to give them a complimentary letter or a letter heading. Please don't give them that you are Tinubu make you go and give it to Spanish authority, Policía Nacional, so that your paper come and renew. We are seeing the same system. The same LIBERATE Mugiwe. Useno so kasinya, useno so gisiyege, amioma no fona, iwegeregera ya segbe o. Ebade, ivi dumege nigo, eba my day, adogun wiro wa amie no zenu nugonu, wagu mata meri maridu, no dogegi mareo. That's life for you. He said, the book of Proverbs, he said, both the rich and the poor, they all met together. God is the maker of them all. If you have been struggling and things are not working, go into giving. Don't give anyhow. Don't go and sow on a rocky sand or on a rocky place. It will not germinate. Look for a sandy area and sow. Help the needy. There are widows no bodafiai. Add some small little children. Pay their school fees at times. So that your money will also be multiplying. There are people in this life, their money have never wanted to multiply. I've seen testimony from women. That even you go allow why you always go for truth to God. I've seen people, but for you, your $1 is $1, your $100 is $100. It does not multiply. Why you have a dweki who do you boss zero? Why? Because there is a lot of limitation you are causing to yourself. If God does not multiply your money, what if it? Salary does not make you to be rich. Salary is like a seed to you. You work, you get the salary and go and invest. Salary owner does not EFA. Is a seed. You collect it. Either after collecting it, maybe you are a doctor, you go and open your own pharmacist. You go and open your own chemist. Automatically, you employ a doctor that is going to be operating it for you. You know what it is. Before you know, you convert it to become an hospital. But there are people who work as a nurse all the rest days of their life. They couldn't metamorphose it. Why there are people today, common auxiliary nurse, will go and get a license. Whatever place you can get a license, you will have a clinic. Tomorrow you start shouting, Nike winner. My dear, your salary was supposed to be a seed. What you do, you plant the seed. A cup of corn we are giving to you and I look at it, a dried one. I look at it, if I ate this thing now, you what why? I met you, you were roasting your own. Then I went to a house name, maybe I even cut it into two. Or before I roast it, let me even put it this way. You roast your own, but I pick up some seed, about 30 seeds from my own. I planted it. For example. Then you ate your own after you conquer. Now, I now roast the part of my own. I did belleful. But you were belleful. You were now telling me that I don't chop my own finish. At least one will hold me to the bread. Then I choose to take out of my own and planted it. Man, in 4 months' time, I'm going to be having pickup load of corns. But you ate your own. At times from your salary, you bring out from the inside. Like what Hugh Peter did yesterday. You don't know what that guy just done. You may look at him that it shows your ability. That what I'm not preaching money here, please. Don't be twisted. But it is good we tell you some certain things that will unlock your destiny, particularly in this very present jurisdiction, the present situation. At the end of the day, the same person will be having what? A pickup of corn to harvest tomorrow. He will not be eating constantly. He will still give to another person. Just look at the generation that grows, start eating that corn. Agree corn that you are seeing today, that yellow corn, not be one that just carry and enter Benin. Somebody brought it from somewhere and planted it. Then, then automatically, people also go there and buy from him or her. They planted it. That was how this thing was extended. All those things have something over that mima. Ikme or Fwafo today no longer in Edo State. In Nyansa, you know. And maybe when you eat that Ikale, there are some certain exams in you, some certain illness in you, no way heal. But no more. And our father detected those things. There are some special yam our father put on the barn. No matter what, they don't sell it. Particularly if you just cultivated it newly, maybe all that, but no matter all the baby, why some people they will eat, they go and sell the best yam. All the money on cake or 100 water. If you look at the yam some of our father use in planting, now better yam than they use to the plant. Why some of them they use rotten yam? Those who visit village, you see our grandpapa. Son yam, if they carry and go con house, all the more you tell you don't win more than America. Oh, we while you'll be surprised. If they don't hang out you board the one marry or do asha we gag nyana we waro, I will fafu. I be jawo mo, I be kale. Or gag of your yagman. Unari your power nyana because you want to invest it again. He will not say, let me eat it. At times, he not do ask us. But he leave that one there. Our own, we ate everything. Only what they told us, oh look, hey, once in my while, the molune, we are done. Our life is fine. How soon they have been on this video? Now, when I came here, one thing I do, what I learned from home, I begin to put it into place. By the grace of God, I'm a building engineer by the grace of God. What can you do today in Europe? That's why you see some people, 10 years, or apart from can you go also go and open that kind of your work you are doing outside? Although so you have nothing to show in your 10 years abroad. It's a shame. But when you try to cancel some people, they feel you are bullying them or you are trying to show them. Oh, war here now. A person, you are not going to take passion. A bereva, the paper is not reading. Then how are you going to survive the future? The same way, but where you better, they have all cultivated. They have passion to receive. Only we that have no passion. Instead of what to save them for our future, we are not saving. Better, you will never support anybody or share any video. But my dear, what if whatsoever a man soweth, that's what it is. That's why Exodus 20 verse 12 I make it clear. Honor your father. What I'm doing right now, I'm honoring my father and my mother. Because we have to preach about their core value. Or no account where do we meet time. Where do you know pamisi can go a life in every way live? There's nothing wrong if you try to amass on certain things. Okay, my father go for 4. With 4. I have to go for 1. Anyway, we orera my negbe say. But everywhere no man negbe one no boy these are problems that we have today. Where will you wear mafia or say no be aware? How will you be clever more than your mother? Because you know how to do runs. You can store new thing, you can store the new thing. Which Jessica story. That's the wildness you feel. So that when you think it's calling, a picture will so that the runs you are doing will not show all the picture will no. Then you can start new thing and start it with Jorge Vasquez. We picture boyo so that everyone will call him. All the way we have now said you were now. This is what we have learned. A wayo. How to get quick money. But how to defend our core value. We didn't learn it. That's why we see a handful of people today. They are Europe. Europe is no event. If you pick them out of this Europe, they are not productive. They cannot even sell. They have no manner of approach. They cannot pound. Anybody else. Europe. Europe. I will cancel somebody today. Now, there are times you can brag. You can best drag when your head has favored the man. Not that since the man has been going out with you, or could say the buse, who you monitor, you are a demon. What are you protecting? What are you not protecting? When our mind protected, when mind leave the man, let him do what's in his mind. Walk away, or walk away your road. How can a man 100 years abroad, if you motor, but will make a noise? All his mates. But the same you or monitor say, then you are comparing yourself with some of your mates who have good head. That's why they are even faithful. Turn to mommy water and give your husband money, whether you go cheat. Turn to mommy water. Don't over monitor your husband or ruse. The man is thinking, what can I do? Yet you are adding your own to it. Instead of you being a wife, you are a knife. There are so many things at times. Also, where at the time your wife put on a bun short, it's not every woman that put on a bun short or who like wearing short or yagbashawo. No. This bondage, we are turning marriage to become a bondage. Marriage was supposed to be an institution that you will enjoy it. Right now, every one of us is enjoying. Let's even assume right now what they are doing social media is, I know it's a prank, but these are some of the attitude that a lot of people are passing through today. Somebody came in and wrote Bible. Let them go and attend the Exodus. Let them go and attend the Exodus. Exodus 21 verse 10. Let them go and attend it. I don't want to be seeing it there again. Anytime I see it, provoking me. Why I got time where God is same yesterday, today, and forever. Go and clean Exodus and clean Isaiah chapter 4. Namayado I'll see. Contradicting what we favor them enter. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. We are overlaying emphasis. Instead of you monitoring people, monitor their finance. So I saw that from now. Why not monitor that? And mind you, I want to be warning us here. Most of the things we have in mind, at the time you know something in your mind, I will be concluding. You know something in your mind. If you go and consult Oracle, it will not see. That's why a lot of people are being accused of witchcraft. Get this one clear. Anything, if you already suspect a person that this person is doing this thing, and you go and consult Oracle, it's 99% sure what you are thinking is going to come. That's why you see people, after we are accused of money, after many years, they will come back and say, we are sorry. A mistake you want, no? And it was some people that lured me to it. If you're already in problem, it will take the grace of God. That's why you have to warn your 1 year. At times, physical investigation is more better. If you're not sure, you already have this something in mind, and you go and seek prophecy about it, particularly what have to do with relationship, they are going to tell you that, oh, only feel where you are, and a man, or you feel where you are, my way, because what you've done to her is overreacting to it. Or show we have where, or pass away, we're not now konoso. Who will tell you feel where you are? That's why people are having problems today. A prophecy is here. So beware of prophecy. Instead of you to start seeking prophecy unnecessarily, use your wisdom. It is not all women who wear bun shorts. Oh, yeah, no. There are people naturally, they are disciplined. I saw one this doiling. He was advising somebody. I quote. He said that you cannot spend 3 months in so and so place. And he called whatever name. That to say what he's trying to say now to what I understand where a woman comes to act. That boy is an idiot. There are still people today who can live as long as whatever. So you cannot say because something happens to you, then all women is like that. Look at this alien in America. You are insulting somebody's wife. Then you yourself, you are bringing a woman to social media. Who is going to appreciate the woman for you? You are bullying another person's wife. The same you. You are coming on media to start shakaraing with woman. You are an idiot. No, madam. If you have children, you value your children. You don't start laying curse on children anyhow. If you have a wife at home, you value your wife. You don't pick up people and begin to call them all manner of names. Because it's a law of karma. If you are stretching one finger to other person, the remaining finger stretch at you. The very day you start calling a married woman, amigo you na ti asawo, or wo kan we no ro wa ni na asawo, because do who we do kini, wo kan to ma we enu we mi ewo wa e we agio ma we ni. This very one I'm doing is a different ball game. I'm sending a message across to everyone, whosoever it may concern. Ni ma wan your ike bozo. Because the intensification we are putting in doing our monitoring, let also monitor some areas our spouse are having problem and help them to solve it. Because the more you feel you monitor, you are going to be getting nonsense. That's why the investigation you don't do. If you marry, count your husband to be where he's faithful. The very day you start having cheating online, even when also they call maybe only I go discuss who okay, consent to me and my wife. You know what may you know. May yourself don't know say that your friend don't get family issue. Your man don't really tell you so. It is not occur no beamu your water or a call. Not occur. Not occur. It is not the occur that your wife choose not to pick or a callable. No. Let's use maturity. It is through maturity we can be able to excel. Through maturity, that's how we have been able to, we will be able to experience or combine our core value together. A man that has peace, or can I think about tomorrow? Let not take a marriage as a bondage. Take a marriage as if you have a partner. That's why the Bible says one will chase 1,000 and two will take 10,000. Look at the multiplications. But what we are seeing today right now, we are no longer seeing that people are even doing pranks on how unity and the family. They are losing viewers. They are not causing problem to themselves. A man and a woman who are not supposed to insult themselves, they are insulting themselves already, or in the detriment of making money. They want to make money. But what did they lack right now? They lack sense of humor. They cannot create this kind of topic. They don't know how to say it. How are you going to say it also? Let any man come and talk about Exodus 21 verse 10. Not even pastor can say it. Let it come and talk about Isaiah for what you are explaining. That's why today many men are facing discipline. So many men are living in bondage. Do you know why? Because of the gossip they've indulged themselves in. Because they like judging people. The very day you start castigating people just to please your partner, when you know that thing is not true, my dear, that very day you are locking yourself in a bottle. That's what many men have problem today. Because there was a core value and they couldn't do it. A core value and they couldn't do it. Oh, I'm every day by day. The sugar your own daughter was. But over born of that, we don't know your own daughter was. One guy said one day, "Oh, when my brother, when I was in Nigeria, me wara." So there are some castigation. There is a video a woman did. Let me play this very video. We round up here. I just pray I see that very video. No, please, I'm not encouraging your partner to be maltreating you anyway. But we have to say it. And We have to say the way it is. We have to say the way it is, very, very compulsory. We are not personalizing this whole thing to anybody. I don't know if I can get it, but let me see if I can see it. I think it's this one. Just listen to what this woman said though. You also go and think it.
How much of knacking is enough? At least in a week, you should be able to knack 5 times. At least in a week. As a man, whether you are married or not. Whichever way you find a man. Yeah, if you have a partner that can understand. You understand? That's why, you see, I always say that men should get 2 wives and people like to complain. Yeah. A man is not meant for one woman. Oh. A man is somebody will just go and tag me, I know, and be saying that look at what this woman is saying. Look at what this Muslim woman is saying. Yes. A man is not meant for one woman. No, it is the fact. See, no man, even you yourself, you can say it. Oh. No, it's just that maybe you want to cover. But you can tell the truth that there's no amount of one woman that will say that I will give Arnold 1 sex. No, then it will be enough. No. He needs more. That's the power within a man. A man cannot take one woman. No. A man cannot stick to one woman. No. That is to say, a man cannot be faithful. It's not like being faithful or not being faithful. See, you can still do whatever you want with a man. You can still give all the style that you want to keep your man. But he still wants more. He still wants more. And can that more come from the same you? And this same person doesn't want to comply. Most of the women, they punish the men because they know they are the only one living with the man. Okay. This when the person will start to go out looking at left and right. Because he still needs more. So if you want to need, if you need more, so how much of knacking is enough?
Now,
in a week?
Please, take this thing as a prank. Don't take it personal. Why did I play this one to us? I choose to play it to us so that whatever thing we are doing, let others use our sense. I know this social media and the life we see out there is really spreading a lot of things. Our mothers stay with our father with patience. All these things become at times just devil trying to just use tactics to make sure they destroy your home. But when it is happening, you have to use your number 6. There are people that go to encounter this kind of a thing. We perform you ahead in case of when it is happening. Always try and fight to secure your marriage. Very, very important. Such temptation can happen at any given time. It can happen to anybody. So we are preparing your mind ahead in case when it happens. So that you know how you are going to make sure you put in a proactive measure to see what you do about it. You understand? Because we have seen so many cases how many men have been injured because what happened in the old is different from what's happening today. We grew up to come and meet our forefathers. Or we and all of other. We choose to change it, no problem. But we are changing it. People are not complying because it's in their blood. It's difficult for people to obey. Why? Because it is inherent in them. They feel it's their right. That's why they are not obeying. And that's why no matter whatever thing you do, all these things definitely must be, it's still in the system. Look at one we heard one day, some time ago, I think that was last year now, that a woman saw he saw his husband with a side chick. He chose to run after them. The woman died. The woman died. The man, I think later also, the man also died. I think all of them died as a result of that. I also saw one the other day in Facebook. The woman pour whether hot water be boil oil upon if you see the man back finish. As a result of whether he go buy whether an iPhone he buy for his side chick, which is bad. Take care of your wife at home and all of other. So people are thinking, instead of you to go and commit murder, because me, I'm not the type that encourage such a thing. You have to use your head. The government will not say because your husband cheats, you have the right, because there is no constitutional right you have to kill a cheating husband. If you kill the man, you will die in jail. If you killed your husband, you will die in jail. That's why it is very, very compulsory. Whatever way you can digest our message, digest it. It will help you tomorrow. Digest it, because more problem is still going to come. More problem is still going to come. Our mother gave birth to us. It was not easy for them to raise us up. It was not easy. Now, those problems today still remains. Nothing can take it away. Nothing can take it. You can see the way most celebrities, they are divorcing. Basket Match, I think P Square, one of them. But before, there are poor men, they have the kind of money that P Square has. The home will be there forever. So it is not you that run it, it is you that God showed mercy. God have a way of protecting your home. He said, without God guarding a city, the guardmen, they guarded but in vain. If you commit your marriage into the hand of God, God will not even give time to any woman to come and drive you away from that home. But it does not mean that you will not put in the proactive measure, but stop being violent so that may you not go jail. A lot of women today, they are serving J10s. What do you need to serve J10 for? Each of you to start serving J, the man said he want to give birth to Boko Haram. Let him give birth to Boko Haram instead of you serving J unnecessarily. Because most of the thing we kill ourselves for is not really there. At the end of the day, most of the time, all we remember Dion, go and see the house. Our people are inheriting it today. Oh, we not say 10 million. Our ya saying what go more John waro wire. Oh, we so say 15 million. But today, the people that committed such havoc is telling on their children today as a result of Egbe Balome. So all these things must be there. A lot of women today, their home would have still be there. They are single mother because all we money me nana. And the nonsense we man we me why you me without. The nonsense you never want to tolerate, you see him for fun. Please one your. Let's take it easy. I'm putting this one here for our followers, our supporters. I'm not encouraging you to go and do it. After all, me not go and just on marry on how you do it. So you have no right to verse for me. I'm saying my own. I'm doing my own prank here. So maybe an event one, it will also lessen their names. And so okay, Nana Gelebe no one. I always bring it out from the scripture, but that does not give any man the infantry not to fulfill the marriage vow. There are people when they are marrying with their wife, they make it vow. I hereby solemnly vow, only you occupy and lay here. You understand it? And so there are people like that, they just go into vow, they seal it. That's why a woman will drag you to court so that anytime you misbehave, you collect your property. So you collect the half of the whatever. So let's take it easy and make sure you share this very video. Please let's be ending it here. By the grace of God, I'm going to see you some other time. Please follow us on the donations. Follow us on the donation. Go and follow us on the donation. Follow us also on National Patriot Association. Follow us on New Way Construction International Limited. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel. IASCP is our YouTube channel. IASCP is our YouTube channel. For those of us that want to reach us, our telephone number is +34 631 056284. Our telephone number is +34 631 056284. Please, most women does not want to hear this. It is very annoying, but this is what it is. Let's take it easy. Hey, please. I know this is one putting this one here. So many things are still loading. We pre-inform you ahead of the danger. Please take it easy. If you cannot stay in the home, what that from where you my dear, call him brother. If don't want you know stay, you're not you talk. The people, there was one time that also happened in the God last year. The boy, I think he was suspecting the lady that the lady is following another man. As we were trying to fight the lady picked up a bottle and stabbed the man. The man died. The lady ran him. You also a man. You couldn't condole it. If not, they will not be my dear. If you're able to overcome that temptation, there are so many hundreds better ones waiting for you out there. Let's take it easy. So many temptations are out there. The way enemies, the way the devils is setting traps these days, attacking marriages. The only way the devil can make you upset in your marriage, it is when maybe at times they send some women from the river to come and meet your husband. You as a woman, use wisdom so that you don't lose your home. Every home you see today, the woman fights to keep it. Every good home you are seeing today, the woman fights to keep it. He said the virtuous woman built his house, while the sweetie one pull it down. Who is a virtuous woman? Oh, he don't take action violently. So do have a nice day, everyone. Take it easy. As you do that, God bless you in a hurry. Ciao. Bye.